Hello everyone, this is Coding with Gautam, and today we will be doing the level Highlanders. In this level we will be covering array indexes, array length, accessing properties, return statements, strings, and variables, so let's dive in. So the equipment you need for the level is not much. You need glasses, a good pair, like it doesn't need to be the OP pair, it just needs to have a minimum of 25 or 20, but just always use your best material. And so then we have program application icon 4 and box star. We only need these things as this is not a fight oriented level, this is more just a code based oriented level. So our goal here is to win the battle. So these weird statues near the gates contain the blackest magic. Pass through it without a shield and you will lose your soldiers. Only send forth the magic immune Highlanders. Search to your friend's name to find which one are Highlanders. So the thing is here is that there's a shield. Like these statues are shield. And we have to go defeat these guys. So we have our soldiers, we have Raymacon, Mac Earl, Antonio, Stomac, Stomacme. So the thing you can see is that his name's supposed to be Stormy, his name's supposed to be Joe, his name's supposed to be Earl. What's it with the Mac? The people who have Mac in their name means they're a Highlander, and Highlanders are immune to the magic and they can beat the ogres up. So, how do we do that? We are going to use a function over here which works not only in Codecombat, you can post it in any IDE like a Python IDE and use actual real world cases in which you are looking for matches, and this works. So you can like copy and paste it into an IDE and the function still works. It's not reserved for Codecombat special IDE that accepts hero, it works in everything. So, first thing, we define the function, we pass two arguments, the text and the word. So basically what we do is we loop through every character in the text. How we do this? We do a basic for I in range. Remember what range is? Range is basically, it goes through every number. For example, we say for range 1 to 5, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we basically take the length of the text minus the length of the word plus 1. So if we have Stormacry or something, if we have Stormacry, if we have Stormacry, so we see that it's 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, so it's basically 9 characters, so that's 9 minus the length of the word, which is 3. Yep, so that's 6 plus 1. So we basically try and loop through Mac for 7. And that does make sense, as if it's a 3-letter word and you do not find it in 7 letters, then it can't. Then a 3-letter word can't fit into 2 letters. You know what I'm saying, right? So let's take an example. So if we have, let's see, Antonio. So we can see that if we looked at Anton, they do not have the letter M or they do not match the first letter. There is no way that Mac can fit in 2 letters because Mac is 3 letters and there's only 2 letters left. So he's not a Highlander. So this is basically more efficient. Like we could look through the whole thing, but this is just more efficient and gets the process faster. So then you loop through each character in the word, and you store it in the shifted index. So it's basically like we find the first, and then we add the word, which is the shifted index, like how much we could shift the words. Then if text shifted index does not equal word, like if a character within the shifted index, so basically we search for Antonio, we go through these words, the shifted index, Anton, we search through it, and if it does not work, like text, because like I said, if there's no Mac, Antonio, and we have 2 letters left, it's not, so that we break the loop and we go false. But if J is equal to the index of the last letter in the word, so if J, like if the word J is equal to the length of the word minus 1. So here we can see M. So like there's basically saying if there's an M and a C, there's an A in the middle. So that's Mac. So if J, so J here, remember, is our index of the word, and if J is equal to the index of the last letter of the word. So how we do this? It's J equals length of word minus 1. Okay? So it's the length of the word minus 1. So that's Mac, and then you take out the last two, and AC, remember, as what I was saying, if we see an Antonio and there's no M, then there's no way Mac can fit in 2. So basically go for the last two letters and see if J is equal to the last two letters. So basically you have to look for an M, then we look for the last two letters. So if there is an M, then it goes to the second loop, and then it checks for the last two letters, and then the entire word is in the text return true. So just instead of going through the code, let's just quickly review how this function works. We have the person's name. We look for Mac. So what we do is we go to the first letters until we have two left. We search for the first letter of the word, and if we see it, we check the last. And then if it is, it is. But then if it's shorter, like for example, as I said, in Antonio, if there is no M for Mac or just no Mac in the first letters, and we have the two remaining, it cannot be Mac because a three-letter word cannot fit in a two-letter word. But let's go for someone who does have Mac in his name. Stomacromy. So here we look the first, unless we leave the two letters, Stomac. We have Mac, we found it, and it's good. So